Hello there, this is lesson 8 of the Music Makers at the Keyboard, book 1. So let's just make sure our home base is all set up at the piano. The children have their red book, they have their copy of the homework assignment, they have their device close by where they can practice with the practice CD. And they also have their basket close by with their song cards and their key cards. And then today they got 2 new cards, the major and the minor card. And with that, they are learning a new song, which is Wild Horses. And that one is our first song that is written in the minor key. So let's start always with a warm-up, which they can start in the key of C. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do, so, do. So, fa, sol, 5/7 chord, 1 chord, 5/7, 1. They do that in the left hand. Do, so, do, 1 chord, so, fa, so, 5/7 chord, 1, 5, 1. And then they do that in the key of D. Do, so, do, 1 chord, so, fa, so, 5/7 chord, 1 chord, 5/7, 1. Do, re, mi, fa, so, fa, mi, re, do, so, do, 1 chord, 5/7, 1. And lastly, in the key of G, do, re, mi, fa, so, fa, mi, re, do, so, do, 1 chord, so, fa, so, 5/7 chord. So, fa, so, 5/7 chord, 1 chord, 5/7, 1. And then they go ahead and play the songs, and at the end later I will quickly explain how to make that more interesting by incorporating that game, that card game, with the song cards and the key cards. And part of this is too that they're going to go back to a song after a while, which they maybe at that time were only to sing along and play the open fifth, but maybe at this time they're ready now to add either the melody or the chords. So just wanted to have you understand that this is a progress. You know, they might not have been able to play the whole song of Listen for Bells yet now, but maybe in a couple of weeks they're going to get there. So I want them to constantly go back to their repertoire and work on something that they up until now weren't able to do yet. And just to get the understanding too, it's not about crossing off that one song, it's done, we know it, we're moving on. No, it's about keeping those songs alive, keeping them in your repertoire library, as to speak. So great. Let's move on to our very new concept, which is a minor key. Now, up until now, we only learned about major keys, and the children know that each time you play a major warm-up, our thumb or pinky is on do. And we also talked about do is our home tone in the major key, because we always sing do, re, mi, fa, so, so, fa, mi, re, do. But I also have introduced over the weeks the minor songs. And in minor, our home tone changes from do to la. And why is that? I'm going to explain it really quickly. For example, we have the C major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. And then back to do. Now, if we go from do, si, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, and we're going to stop on la, and now use that as our home tone for the Aeolian natural minor key, we discover that going from la, which in this case in the key of C is A, is our natural minor scale. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, and back to la. And just for those who want to know, the A minor Aeolian natural minor key shares the same key signature as the related C major scale. So, which means in the La minor scale, there are no black keys, because in the C major scale, we don't have black keys. So hopefully this was not too much. But if we were to go into the D minor scale now, because that's what we're doing in Wild Horses, we are singing di, la, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Okay? Or let's say we're going into the C minor. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Or G. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. So the children are finding this sound of the minor warm-up. La, ti, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, la, mi, la. And that are the families, those are the sounds of the minor scale family. So for warming up in the D minor scale, which is for Wild Running Horses, which is on their new card, we go la, ti, do, oh, do, I'm so sorry. La, ti, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, la, mi, la. And I explained that to them, that all of a sudden, yes, our thumb is la and do is on our third finger. The children will pick up on that. It's not going to take much time. They know exactly we're in the key of, we're in a minor key, therefore we're going to put our thumb is going to be the home tone la. And then the left hand would be the same. La, ti, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, la, mi, la. 1 chord, so 5, 7 chord, 1, 5, 7, 1. And then they go and turn on the practice CD for Wild Horses. They listen, they echo, they listen again, and then they sing and play. So you will notice the first pattern is la, do, re, mi, la, do. Notice I'm skipping the T, the second note. Re, mi, this is the dance. And then the second part is mi, re, do, ti, la, la, which is Wild and Running Horses. Now, how many me's are we going to be playing in the first part? That's, again, your child's turn to figure that out. This is the dance of the wild. So to me, la, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, la, la. So there's 4. Don't tell them that, please. They will figure that out by singing the words to the song. This is the dance of the wild and running horses. And if you think and hear, they're not doing it the way that is on the CD. Please don't correct them. I'd love to hear their own variations of their song of Wild and Running Horses. It'll come at their pace when they figure out, oh yeah, I've got to play my pinky 4 times in order to fit with the melody. Again, so that would be that. And then the next thing they're going to do is they can play the middle part of the song in unison with the left hand, if they're ready. The stamp on the ground now. So that, again, that pattern is do, la, do, ti, la. And they soon will figure out that it is stamp on, 2 times la. Stamp on the ground now. Tramp on the ground now. Left hand would be together, if they can. Great. Moving on, I'm going to quick demonstrate how you can play your game with your song cards, and to make it more interesting. So you take out all the songs that they have in their basket. I've got Hot Cross Buns, I have Debka Horror, Listen for Bells, I have the new one, and what else do we have here? Stars Shining and Mouse Mousy, and then tell them, put those cards face down on the floor, and then I'll have them take the 3 key signature cards, put them also face down, and then we have these 2 major and minor cards, which we're going to keep open, so face up. And so then they get to choose their song card, and you can also see here the lowercase m stands for minor. The capital M stands for major. But they'll figure this out too because they know the song, and they're going to learn how to recognize a song, whether it's minor or major. So then they're going to choose what key they're going to play it in. Let's say D. And then they're going to say Debka Horror is a minor song. And then they can say, I'm going to play Debka Horror in D minor. And then they go ahead and take it away. Okay? So this could be a fun way to do it. You can be part of that. Next, they can choose another card. Wow, let's do a different one. Let's do Star Shining. Okay, Star Shining, they're going to choose a key card. Okay, in the key of G. What tonality is Star Shining written in? In major. So then they're going to say, I'm going to play Star Shining in G major. And that's it. That's all what you can do to make this a little bit more fun. And put all the cards back in here. And then they're going to go to their practice CD, and they're going to take out their blue melody cards and practice the listening game. And there's also the practice of the yellow duple cards. Do 1 game a day, that's enough. And then they can cross that off every day. If they play 1 of those games every day, that will be wonderful. We want them to get really solid on those games. That is such a great foundation for later. It's really necessary. And then they will go to page 23 and fill in that homework assignment where they are going to read the instruction, help them read the instructions, take out your blue melody pattern cards, and choose card number 1. Here we have copied card number 1 for you. Choose card 3 and copy it right here. And then it says choose 2 more cards and copy them right here. And I'd like them to point to them and sing them in solfege. Maybe they can even take it to the piano and play it. They can see we're in D-Do. It's right here. And then they can see if they can read that. We're reading from left to right, just like words. So that's it for this week. I hope you're having a great week, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time.